And we're back. I know it's been a while since I've been on, but we are officially back. And I'm glad to be back. I'm your host, the RPG guy, Nick Legato, and I'm here to go a little old school. I want to revisit and play this game with you guys. It's a good old classic of a great series of games, and it needs to be covered. Grandia III is the last of a great saga of Grandia games, which we kind of needed because Grandia Extreme just fucking sucked. This was published under Square Enix, though still made by Game Art, so it's the same studio, same group of people. You would think if you have a better budget and things, there's a lot of skepticism about exactly what this game had and did. But let me just say this, there's some people that really like this game, there's some people that really don't. Compared to Grandia games, personally, I think it's the weakest of the three good Grandia games. Grandia 1 and 2 always being very close to being each one a great game that's ever played. With Grandia 3 kind of tapering off a little bit of the beaten path of good Grandias, but it wasn't Grandia Extreme, which sucked monkey ass, and so it is worth playthrough. A lot of people don't even know that the third Grandia, some people do, anyway. And I thought we'd cover it, because it's, it's worth it. Besides, whoever thought Grandia and Pilot Wings would ever mix together to make a great Grandia game? I'm just kidding, that's a horrible comparison. So anyway, let's play us some Grandia 3, now that we've got a little backside issues with it covered. It was one of the last big RPGs to come out on PlayStation 2. So visually, it's going to be quite good. I would think it'd be quite good. And it was, again, the last of the Grandia games ever made. So, and there's no plan, to my knowledge, of them making a fourth Grandia installment. So, let's enjoy a playthrough of Let's Play Grandia 3. I know why I have to make more intense than it needs to be. So, alright, and they even play a little bit of the first Grandia intro in there, and it kind of pissed me off that they did that. It's that little tease like, oh my god, it's going to be as good as the first Grandia, and then they turn you all around, bend you over, and disc you in. No, I'm just kidding, it's not that bad. So here's a shipping box that they must have shipped Grandia 3 on, holy crap. It's in the same place where they keep the Ark of the Covenant in the Indiana Jones series. Stop screwing my nuts. Eat this, Wright Brothers! I'm gonna show you guys I can make you my bitch! Yeah! The only problem is that he bought his parts from Costco. Damn Kirkland brand screws. He was to never fly again, for he broke every bone in his body from the waist down. And now he pees in a bag. But he tried to make his dream come true. Now I know studios might have done the audio, but did they really have to put pod racing in this? Oh, it's the Heineman. And the Jamie Heineman with the dirty trick! Killing his partner. Defying all odds of powers of physics. No, I'm just kidding. And he gets $50 at a blowjob from one of the guys waving the flag. Hey, look, it's the Pirates of Penzance. And of course, they're all being murdered. And another Lucasism. Let's rope all these suckers together and make them crash into each other. That's Star Warsism number 2. And this is how and now another scene where Al Qaeda was invented. How Al Qaeda got together. And we all know he's gonna save her. And skoosh! I will show you my cock. Shining, shimmering, splendid. Oh my god, what the fuck, pig monster? Throw overboard! Throw her overboard! Oh look! The herpes he got 2 herpes. Some on his mouth and some on the wing of the plane. And because they got married and had a rough relationship, he decided to fly away and never see her again. For the greater good. America! Fuck yeah! The transcontinental flight. Photo ops, everyone. So the story has to do with some fanboy's principle of this. I'm gonna be just like that dude I saw in the movie. Oh my god! And the headline for next week's news: plane crashes in random set of houses, killing many. Child goes to build another aircraft. No charges were pressed, for all people were dead. I don't know, it's a little extreme, I guess, but why not, you know? It could have happened that way. Hello. She's catched all the wood and random twigs she would catch today. Give her a twig to catch.
Oh, hello, Miranda. Won't you have a cup of tea and visit for a while?
I don't waste my time with losers.
But I have to prepare these herbs. Maybe a rain check?
You're always welcome. You can stop by anytime. I've got all the latest gossip.
And the last time I had a neighbor talk to me like that, I punched him right in the teeth. To remind them never to bring up gossip to me again. Especially in a town with 6 people.
Is supper ready?
For my mom, you're supposed to cook and clean. God.
Oh, he's over there again.
He's over there again. What is that supposed to imply? He's over there like the titty. Is he at the titty bar? Titty bar! Let's all go to the titty bar. Titty bar, titty bar.
Hey, hey! What do you think you're doing?
Kind of looks like a titty bar, doesn't it?
What? Get out of the way!
Titty bar in North Dakota.
And there we have it. Oh no! Hey! What's the big idea? You can't chop up the wings!
She's lighter now, isn't she?
Huh?
Now she'll fly farther, by a mile.
Just a minute! You think I just threw this together? It took a lot of planning. Listen, everything from the angle of the propeller to the weight of the body is precisely calculated to do exactly.
She'll fly.
And it looks badass.
Look, you gotta have a little faith in me. I know what I'm doing. I know her as well as you do, inside and out, and I could tell during the last test flight that we can make her lighter.
Gave her a shocker last night.
Yuki, do you really think this is gonna work?
Why wouldn't it?
As far as I know, there's only been one. One person who's ever successfully flown across the sea.
And that would be Sky Captain Schmidt.
He also made a beer company called Schmidt's Beer. Schmidt's gay.
But we've tried so hard. I just know we're gonna be the next ones to make it.
Nipples on, wieners erect, and we
We're
give
already
this
halfway
Metroid
there.
life.
This flight unit is all we need.
Yeah.
Comes out and sucks out both of their brains. It's like looking at porn.
Yuki!
Greenpeace.
I know you're in there!
Oh, it's Miranda!
I called dibs on the plane.
Hey, no fair!
Ah. So I wonder where a bunch of idiotic retards would be hiding. Well, let's see. One little idiot. Where could the other be? I spy with my clever eye a child barely hitting puberty who doesn't know how to hide. And because she doesn't care for the welfare of her own son, let's scare the living shit out of him while possibly injuring him in the process.
Hey! What are you doing? Trying to kill me or something?
Maybe.
Instead of fixing dinner, you're out here monkeying with your machines. Honestly, Yuki, when are you gonna give up this nonsense
And train to be a potter? I know. I'll start tomorrow, I promise. Right, Rots?
Huh? Oh, yeah, sure. Tomorrow.
You seem suspiciously reasonable today. You're not up to something, are you?
Don't steal my bronzed mushroom.
Well, in that case, I suppose you won't mind if I hang on to this then?
Hey! You can't...
Is there something wrong?
No. Come on, would I disobey my own mother? Of course not.
Alright then, see you later.
And that's where every pervert in the room, the pin drops,
Right,
finding out
now
that that's his
what?
mother.
Well, Yuki?
You just leave Miranda to me, okay? I happen to know about her secret hiding place in the kitchen. Let's get ready. We're taking off tonight.
Yeah.
Whoa. It's guy love. It's guy love. Okay. So it just vexes me that a lot of people don't realize that Miranda, I don't know, to me, it's one of those things in a quote-unquote in anime where you get how does one describe it? You find out that Miranda's his mother, and then you think, well, good lord, she looks like she's 23, 24. What'd you have when she was 13? And even then, that would make him 10 years old. He's obviously older than that. So, and then the other counter argument is, well, in anime, some women just really look like they're 20 even though they're 30 or 40. Like, bullshit. What anime do you watch? Badly drawn anime? Good anime, they actually make a difference in what they look like. I know that's a very bad, and I hope that heats up a debate about what women look like in anime, just because I like to see people argue it. But there's no way Miranda's younger than 26, just from the way she looks. There's no way she's younger than 26, which begs the question, how old is Yuki? Well, if you look in the manual, which I'll check between episodes, if you look in the manual, you find out exactly how old Yuki is. And it's mildly disturbing. I believe it's in there. I'm actually gonna looking right now. Let me grab my manual. Now I have to know because it's driving me fucking nuts. I've got to know. Jeez. How old is Yuki? No, it doesn't say. Damn, it doesn't say. But yeah, there's just something about Miranda and Yuki's relationship that, as mother and son, that just does not seem very healthy. And then where's Dad? What'd Dad do? Where'd Dad go? Who knows? Who cares? Because it means she's a single mom, and if you're into MILFs, you've got a golden ticket, you've got a golden chance to bang her, hey. You've got a golden ticket to her panties today, and so on and so forth. So, anyway, I won't keep going into that, but I'll leave the rest to your imagination. Because we now got our flight unit back, let's head back over the river and through the woods to... You know what's weird is this is an airplane garage. Imagine what it's going to be like when Yuki turns 30. When he turns 30, 40 years old. It's going to be a place he uses to get away from his future wife. I got it at Rots. Because we've already established that Miranda's stupid, right? I'm being sarcastic. Miranda's quite clever, so of course she knows. Alright. Starlight, star bright, the first star I see tonight. I wish I may, I wish I might. Actually not crash tonight. I don't know. Didn't put a lot of thought into that, as you can tell. Guess what I made
Listen,
at Boy Scouts?
You've never flown at night. You gotta be careful during takeoff.
Rots, would you relax already? The plane's gonna be just fine.
Do I have to spell it out for you? It's not the plane I'm worried about. It's you. Huh?
Rots, knock it off.
Yes, sweet cheeks.
Okay.
Reality, Yuki and Rots are more than just best friends. They swore an oath together to never let their plane crash and dream die. They swore to work and build their plane together. They swore to sword fight with their penises together.
When did you do this?
I'm leaving the village soon myself. Yuki, no matter what happens, you've got to make it to the mainland. Meet me there, promise?
Sure.
And we can start our gay adventures together. I'll never fart and make a sound again. Okay, enough gay jokes. I need to now
Just
bash
remember,
something else.
Yuki, our dream can even fly all the way across the ocean. And you'll be the one to prove it, okay? Good luck!
Thanks.
Here we go!
We're off!
Flying across the ocean is like flying through half of the middle part of the United States. There's nothing to see. There's nothing to do. And I wonder how they pee out of a plane like that. Just stand up, whip your dick out over the side and go, white power! Whoa! Whoa! That's just uncalled for, Rots. You racist bastard. You're not even white. You're like tan. Alright, enough racist jokes.
See ya!
How he flew to that height is beyond me. It'll make sense in a minute why I make that comment. And yes, he flies to make his dream come true.
I wanna find it. What I've been searching. The boy reaches out to the sky.
It's gyrocopter, which is not what that is. But... Oh god, they brought the live stream back. No! No! Not the live stream. Final Fantasy, just because it's a Square Enix title doesn't mean they have to, you know, bring Final Fantasy VII into this. Don't. I'm just kidding, it's not the live stream. What you find out is that it's a bunch of small glow bugs, firelight flies. What he doesn't realize is that flying through this tornado of light bugs, he murders about 3,000 of them with the back propeller of his plane. Death to the all.
Time to take her up.
Just because you grab a shaft that way doesn't mean you're going to get it up, buddy. Just thought you should know that. Fail!
Funny. I'm not gaining any altitude. I don't get it. I lightened her up enough. So why?
Why don't you try moving the stick again?
I am, but it doesn't work.
Oh, for goodness sake. Let me do it.
Will you be quiet? I need to concentrate. Miranda, what are you doing here?
Fail.
You should know by now. You can't hide anything from me, Yuki.
It's no wonder she won't fly. We're overweight.
Don't go blaming others for your troubles. Hey, watch where you're going!
What? Ah!
Taking a little off the top of the forest there, buddy, are you?
See? There you go. What would you do without me? How about showing a little gratitude?
Excuse me, I'm a little busy here.
Come on, can't you do anything about this? Huh? Hey, Yuki, look at that!
I told you, I'm a little busy right now. Huh?
Grand Theft Auto Fantasy World.
Hang on tight!
Sex kitten? Look out! And the way epic failure should be treated. They die in the woods, and that's the end of Grandia 3. I hope you guys enjoyed our playthrough of Grandia 3 as our hero and his mother died in a fire in the forest. So, no, I'm just kidding. They obviously survived. I don't know how, but they did. Surprisingly, they'll have no broken bones either.
Master Cornell, we can't find the communicator anywhere.
One girl alone in the forest isn't gonna get far, not on foot. Search the area and find that communicator!
Yes, sir.
They always do what the boss says. For good reason, too. Very good reason. If they don't do what he says, they get the fist. Just imagine that, but in your butthole.
I will find you. The glory will be mine.
Such ass-spankingly horrifying
No.
punishments.
I have to at least save this.
And he dies in a fire. All to save that little piece of machinery. Navigation unit, I think. Flight unit, whatever.
There goes our dream. Up in flames.
Well, I had no idea that airplanes were so flimsy. You had one extra passenger and boom!
And just whose fault was that, huh?
Well, it all worked out okay. I mean, at least we're safe.
Now hold on.
Get him!
Oh god!
So you're the meddlers who got in our way, huh?
Stranger
But I've
danger.
never heard of a communicator's bodyguards attacking from the sky before.
Communicators, bodyguards?
You think you're pretty smart, huh?
I've never seen you two before.
We're gonna get that communicator no matter what it takes!
Be on your guard, Yuki.
Right.
I like how Yuki technically doesn't have a weapon, and if you look at his inventory, he actually has a weapon called the Silver Wrench. Which is a shame they didn't bother to animate a wrench, but I give it the benefit of the doubt. Alright, we don't need the tutorial. It's very similar to Grandia 2 and Grandia Extreme. There is one new thing that they've added to the system, and that's the aerial combos, which you'll see a little bit of that later, for sure. And throughout our playthrough of Grandia 3, you'll see it. And the perk of the aerial combo, so we can get it out of the way right away, and I'll probably make a reference to it when I do it for the first time, is the Grandia III aerial combo. You get 2 perks. Other characters can do, instead of 2 hits combos, they can do 4 hit combos, and if somebody can do a 4 hit combo normally, they can do an 8 hit combo. It's a great little thing to strategize when you get certain skills like Flash later and whatnot. The big thing that I like to tell people for doing, like I like to share with people to do, is that the aerial combo, if you finish an enemy off, you have better odds of getting more gold for the kill, or you can get one of their regular items to drop. Oh, magic's the other one. Okay. And so other than that, everything's about the same. As you use special abilities, I want to make this very clear. As you use, I want to make it clear because I want to make sure we don't get confused with anything else. As you use skills, specifically your special skills like aerial slash and all this special skills that we're going to do right now, special moves, they get better the more you use them in battle. One of the goals of this game is to frequent the use of your skills. You gain SP by killing off enemies and combat and taking hits, I believe. I could be wrong on one of those aspects. It'll be obvious. We'll figure it out as we continue. But as we progress, you'll gain more SP. Now I don't think you gain any. I don't think he really gained any there. But he'll gain some if he does combos or criticals, and he'll gain SP if he takes damage, I think, too. As you notice, he dodged, and he gained a little bit of SP that time. So anyway, and then if you win a battle without taking any damage, you get 10% of your SP total back. So the big goal that I like to say to do in Grandia games is in this Grandia game is to try to win battles without taking any damage, regardless of how much MP or SP it costs. In most cases, you want to try to end the battles as quickly as possible, because the idea is to not take damage. Anyway, that's my kind of play-through strategy, especially for the early portions of the game when actually it's kind of hard to kill off enemies without taking damage. Later in the game, it actually gets easier, and then by end game, the curve of the game goes, I believe, like vertical. It's like running into a brick wall. Now, there's a boss we'll get to in the early part of the game where that really sticks out like a sore fucking thumb when they decided to make it quite difficult. But it's a good reminder that that's coming up. Anyway, I'm not going to ruin anything about that, but there you go. We have to find that girl, because that might be the only tale I get. Either I find her, or I get stuck dating that old bag in town. The one with all the gossip. How horrifying. We don't need to heal or anything. We've got enough health to get by. Other thing about Grandia is you fight every enemy battle that comes your way. That is the golden rule to Grandia games. You want to be successful and play and beat every Grandia game in existence, fight every enemy, build up your character's strength. There we go, one down. And use the character's skills. Like, we're not going to probably use too much this first battle, but kind of because they don't really allow for it.
Why not make
But we
things
will next
easier for
battle.
everyone and stay out of
And
our
whenever
way?
they get more. Now we can't activate the preemptive strike yet until we get an actual sword, so don't worry about that. The one thing I never quite understood yet about the game at that moment, but we'll make more sense later, I'm sure. Finish that off. Kerboink. Because Miranda will usually kill a dragonfly toad outright. That's how that works.
Why not make things easier for everyone and stay out of our way?
And magic level went up. Yee! I believe that goes up the more you use skill. It goes up naturally to an extent, but I think you can boost that speed that it goes up by using skills in and out of battle. Whether it's magic skills or special moves. Alright, so we get the Ranger book. This will buff up skills we already got, skills that characters have. Right now, Yuki shouldn't have any. Yuki doesn't have any. And the only magic he's got equipped is Burn, and he's got a special move and whatnot. let's go ahead and equip that book specifically on Miranda, as that will beef up one of the skills she already has, which is lizard hunting. And ironically, dragonfly toads are actually lizards, I believe, in this game. They're treated as lizard-based enemies. Over there! They find her lifeless body at the wreckage, all caused by Yuki's careless flying habits. I go to the nearest Burger King and ask for help, only to find out that the king was there waiting in the shadows. Rose drawn. Open. Let's not make this that much more creepy than it already is. Kind of like how Yuki's the inexperienced one of the parties leading the way. You think you live in the Miranda, right? Fast predators, slow blonde elfish woman. Find out later she's being chased by a creepy guy named Rob Hentai.
It was somewhere around here. You don't suppose...
Come on, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
And that's why they make minimum wage per hour. I pooped a little. Dun 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 dun. Flash! Oh, defender of the universe!
Who's there? It's you.
That's enough, Alfina.
Resistance is futile. Bend over now and accept all AoE damage. Just kidding. Alright. We're gonna get us one of these eggs. Now, flare eggs, right now, any of these eggs' primary use is to beef up any magic that's on a character when you equip it. That's all that it's for at this exact moment. What they do later will actually make more sense, and it's a bit of a process and whatnot, so it'll be cool. Just wait till we get there. There's our save. Yeah, I know, you got to see my other save games. My horrible save games. Shows you how often I've played this game. But then again, not often, but those were some saves from a long time ago. Alright, I don't have enough for aerial, so I should try magic.
Eat this!
Not even a fire flower could produce that. So there's a perfect battle. We had some SP restoration going, and we built up our special level. As our skills get better and better, we start wanting to use combo more and more often to learn a new skill. Those are learned, in a sense, at random. So the only way to figure out whether or not you learn a skill is obviously a lot of it's trial and error. And you just kind of keep your fingers crossed that you eventually learn it. Through combos and whatnot.
That was pitiful. Come back to
Sometimes though I've learned skills at the absolute wrong time to learn it. Like you're trying to cancel an enemy out or kill it before it kills you, you learn a skill that actually beefs your party up or something instead of do damage. You're like, oh come on, I need to kill that enemy. I'll get a fucking buff. But it happens and you just deal with it as it happens. You know?
What is it? Shh.
I see Raven. We should help.
let me through. Move aside, Raven.
You're making it harder for yourself. Reconsider, Alfina.
My mind's already made up. I have to see my brother, Raven.
But he doesn't want you to live the life of a communicator.
Well, even if that's true, I still have to see him.
Very well.
Uh-oh. It's elf killing time.
Get away from that girl! Yuki!
Oh, I was kind of hoping he'd accidentally
I'll ask
slice
you
up
one more
Miranda.
time. Are you going to change your mind or not, Alfina?
No. I have to know the truth, Raven. I must. I need to find out about my brother, myself, and the future.
The future. Very well, Alfina. So be it. I know what I have to do. But there isn't much time.
With Sephiroth.
Are you alright? Did he hurt you?
I'm just fine.
Watch out! If we hang around here much longer, we'll probably run into more of those weirdos. Let's go back to the village.
Right.
Beautiful French horn sounds, letting us know that we rested. Rested a good. Back in town. She's fast asleep. Okay, so we gotta go to the garage and get some medical herbs. Who's got the herb? We're off to get the herb. Alright, in the garage we go.
Rots is gone. He left already. Darn.
And you can obviously see it in the corner there. Found the stash. Hey, good shit, man. Hey, good shit, man. And let's head down and around. Here. Milf butt! Sorry, I couldn't help it.
Here they are, Miranda.
Thanks.
The freshly cut marijuana, just like you asked.
Well, Yuki? What are you waiting for? Go in and see her. Go on.
Cop a peek in the field, my son.
Oh.
I'm rooting for you. Good mom. That's how a mom should be. Go in there and cop the field. Help her change out of her smelly, wet, dirty clothes.
I'm coming in.
Housekeeping, would you like peanut butter salad? Housekeeping, would you like me suck you off? Oh my god. Boing.
What a lovely fragrance.
I did
Oh,
fart
they're
in the
herbs.
room.
Well, this is called chamomile.
Thank you for saving me last night. My name is Alfina.
I'm...
Yuki, right? Miranda has already told me your name. I'll get up.
Oh no. Oh yeah. Oh, she touched
Is
my boner.
something wrong?
My boner. I touched his boner. She totally touched
What
my
are you
boner.
two up to?
Nothing.
You were button uglies before you walked
Never
in.
mind. Now, let's look at that leg. Here, this should do the trick. Say, would you mind telling me something? Why were you being chased by those men?
I was just trying to get home to Arcriff.
Are you talking about Arcriff on the mainland? The place that has that enormous temple?
Mm-hmm.
So you don't know who they were? Or do you?
I don't. I'd never seen them before in my life.
And that guy in black?
No. He's,
I understand how you feel. But you have to get your rest. You don't want to get all bruised up now, do you? There you are. Good as new. Well, we won't ask any more questions, okay? And we'll take you part way if Mendy Harbor's good enough.
No, thank you, but I can't let you do that.
Well, Yuki, what do you think?
Yeah. Count me in.
That settles it. We'll be ready to leave in 2 or 3 days.
Thank you so much, Miranda. And you too, Yuki.
Just make sure you give my son the goody giddies.
Miranda! Help me! It's Gladys.
We'll check it out. Stay right here, Alfina. Don't move.
I bet it's just another cockroach or another spider. Or is that creepy guy that runs the magic shop probably peeking in there going, hello, Gladys. Why don't you take it off?
No! Let me go!
Well, it's at least a different pervert. William Shatner with a fist of rape.
I'm warning you. Let Gladys go right now.
I'm looking for somebody who may have wandered in here during the night. A young blonde girl by the name of Alfina. She's what you call a communicator. Seen her?
A communicator?
If you're smart and just hand her over. I won't hurt the old lady.
Hey! Did you come here with that guy in black?
In black? What are you talking about?
Help! Rescue me, Yuki! Stop him! This brute's trying to kidnap me! Hurry!
I'm not trying to kidnap you.
Since he can't find that blonde girl he's searching for, he's going to carry off vibrant, young, beautiful me instead!
Come on, Murad, are you insane?
Then after he kidnaps me, he'll likely sell me into slavery on the mainland for a handsome price, and I'll be forced to work at some sleazy bar for the rest of my natural life. That's it, isn't it? That's what you're planning.
Okay, just kill her now.
Shut up, you old bag!
Ooh, 10 points.
Now that's really pathetic. But enough fun. We're gonna have to ask you to leave now.
How dare you!
And the battle's underway. So this is an introduction to boss fights, which really isn't how most boss fights are. Many bosses actually have multiple parts that you have to kill, but they're gonna just show us a basic kind of little more tutorial stuff, really. And yeah, I understand what all that is. The idea is to cancel out cornhole every step of the way. Okay, so he's probably gonna get us this time, but they're probably gonna want us to defend. Well, they still think we can get it in there. Alright, fair enough. Well, we just got there. And there, yep, when they start glowing like that, they're about to do something bad, so you don't want to get hit by it, so you obviously you're going to cancel that out too.
You're in for a beating, you little brats!
Here I go!
Boink.
You're in for a beating, you little brats!
I honestly think that the regular critical's fast enough.
You're in for a beating, you little brats!
See ya, chicken shit. Literally, he got chicken yolks on his head.
We did it!
Yes, we beat the Fister, Cornell McFister. Actually, I will name him Cornhole McFister. I like that. Cornhole McFister. See ya, Cornhole. I'm not gonna call him Cornell, that's just silly.
I'll get you for this, remember that. I swear, you'll pay dearly.
I'm sure I will. See ya, numbnuts.
I'm so sorry. He would never have come here if it wasn't for me.
Don't be silly, Elfina. You hear me?
Miranda,
There isn't a bad person in this entire village. Any one of them would be happy to help you. I know one in particular. Right there.
What is it? What are you two talking about?
Oh, nothing.
Yes, nothing.
A change in plans. We have to leave the village right away before those thugs return. So, tell me when you're ready to head out of here, Yuki.
Well, there's a few things we can still do in town, so let's get that taken care of. We've got some cash, so let's spend said cash on things that we would need for our adventure. Well, he needs a weapon. That's way better than what he's got. He's going to need some armor. And I honestly recommend picking up about 5 of those. 5 of these. Don't worry about any revival potions. We actually get those pretty plentifully throughout the game. About 5 of those. Now we're going to equip our new gear. We're going to equip our new armor. We'll sell off the old stuff. Because that silver wrench is worth a lot of money. And to my knowledge, there is no use for that wrench later in the game, which you would think there would be because it's so expensive to sell. But I've kept the wrench in a couple of playthroughs and I've never found a use for it. So, if anybody knows of the use for the silver wrench, let me know. That'd be really cool because I've never found a use for it other than selling it off early on to buy magic. Which we're going to pick up a small amount of magic. We're going to pick up, well, we don't need a burn, we'll pick up a diggin'. We'll pick up a crackle. Pick up a heal. Oh, no, 1 heal. Pick up 2 howls. Okay, I'm gonna put a howl here, which is good for him. I'm gonna put crackle, dig in here. Well, you could give diggin to Miranda. I like to give it to Alfina, pretty much because later through the game she'll be our earth water guy. Yuki will be probably our burn, fire, wind character, you know, and then obviously you'll have another character who's more focused with earth magic and whatnot. So let's put a heal and a howl here. The only reason it's good to have 2 people with healing magic, and Miranda's really fast in comparison to Yuki and Alfina, so giving the heal to a fast character is a much better idea than giving heal to a very slow character. who doesn't have a strong magic offense, which Alfina's magic usually should hit harder than Yuki's, and you would think it would, just from by default. Is that true or not? It's another story, but talk to this guy. Yeah, you know, he'll give you the life up skill. You have to equip it to somebody before you do anything with it. So we'll make sure to do that at the multicolor save point, or you can just walk into the magic store and do it. I give it to Alfina, just because her, as you can see, her HP is slightly lower than Yuki's. Now when she hits level 2, they're about the same, but she'll overpass Yuki because she gets the life up ability, I think. Let's try it out. Let's give her that ability. Life up, and puts her at 174. And then when she levels up, I think she does get a little higher than Yuki. But that's, you know, be it as it may, it's not a big deal. There's nothing else in town to really do. You can talk to people, and they will give you advice about how to do skills and learn new skills, and how to do the aerial combo that I mentioned earlier. Other than that, there's not much else here. So we're all set to go. And we never return to the village. I mean, you can come back here if you want and whatnot, and it's okay, but I wouldn't think too much of it. Alright, so we're now free to move about the world, and we can do so. So on the next episode of Let's Play Grandia 3, we make our way to the harbor cities. To the harbor city of Saboteur Harbor and all that junk. So we'll make our way there. So, yeah, we'll see you on, and we'll talk about how I go through certain areas and